All right. Good day to you. Just get this all ready. This is brought to you by FTX. My name's Craig Cobb. I'm one of the founders here at tradercobb.com. And there's my coffee. All right. If you can hear me, can you please just type yes? I probably should have had a shave, shouldn't I? Whoops, been busy, as I'm sure you can imagine. Woo! We're up through 10. No, we're not. We're up through 11. 11. It's a nice ring to it. 40 sounds better. Okay, so you can hear me. Excellent. Have you guys, for those of you who have, well, I mean, whether you've been trading the strategies that I use or not, how have you been going? You've been getting some good trades? It's certainly been a glorious run. And I'm not just talking about Bitcoin. Of course, Bitcoin put the hammer down yesterday or last night. But prior to that, I mean, we've had some cracking moves, have we not? I mean, some of these, like Cardano's killed it, Link, we've just seen some great opportunity, but right now I am really, really happy. This is what I've been waiting for. 2017 I did not get an FTX style platform to allow me to make more in a week than in 2 years. Well, I bowed for you. Well done, mate. I didn't have these sorts of tools that I do now, thanks to FTX, right? I'm talking about easy risk calculators. I'm talking about good order systems. It just works. It works, and it works for me, and it works for you. And if you don't know how to make it work, then in the description below, you have got yourselves a little couple of videos showing you how to use the risk calculator, how to go long and how to go short. And yeah, if you've got any questions, let us know. Thank you for those that took part in the survey as well. Some amazing feedback there. Out of all the people that are in here now, who's managed to who's on the market view? So you get to see my daily trading videos, not just these scans. Oh wow! Just took some profit after I was trailing my stop on BTC on that 1 hour. Your latest video on parabolic moves couldn't have come at a better time. Good stuff. I got a 50 to 1 on Bitcoin trade using the cradle strategy. It's insane. Excellent, Levi. Stoked, mate. I really am. It's been your strategy and support only thing that has changed. Oh, that's okay. Because of the strategies you're using from me and support, got it. Got stopped out of Bitcoin. Always have trouble with closing when things are moving fast. Still made 108%, but could have been better. Excellent. Okay, this is all very good. Very, 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 very good. Bali Al, I think that's what it is. I did a video today about parabolic moves, so yeah, I think it's good. I think it's a good thing for you to go and watch that if you're in market view. Anyway, look at what we've got. Whoop! Bitcoin above 11,000. What I want to say about Bitcoin is this, right? I've been talking quite a lot about this weekly candle. All right. The weekly candle, of course, the little bullish candle pulling back into that cradle zone. A really long period of consolidation tends to lead into a period of movement. And thankfully, that movement thus far has been higher. As you can see here, I spoke of this cradle breaking to the upside. It's done that, so we'd likely have a good run to 10. We got that, and we've busted through it. Next key level, here, breaking above that 10.5, roughly, right? Next key level, getting above 10.6. Well, good news is that we've done all of the above. Guys, this trend for me right now on Bitcoin is, well, the shape and structure of this move has me a lot more interested and a lot more happy than prior moves like this. And let me tell you why. All right, and to think you could have bought it at like 3,700 not long ago, huh? Wow, March. 4x there already. Happy. Yeah, so let me take you through a couple of things. If you recall this push back up towards that 10.6 mark here, look, there was a higher low. It wasn't the cleanest or the greatest higher low, it has to be said. But there was a little rough one there, all right, coming out of a downtrend. The thing that I've really liked this time, don't forget we had a nice run up to 14 where, we saw that reversal of trend there. But if we look at this now, higher low, higher high, really nice chart structure, clearing all the levels. Look, I can see us having a really good move here. I'm not going to be somebody who goes out and says, we'll be at this price by this time, because that's not what I do. I'm a trader. I just trade what I get. That's it. And it's been going really well. So Bitcoin for me is looking ominous, looking really, really good. Anything there right now? I'll come back to the question in just a sec, trainer. Look, at the moment, aside from a deeper pullback, that 2 hour, look at this. I mean, we talk about cradle trades, right? Now, this is what I wanted to show you. Those that are referring to some opportunities that they've taken, there's a cradle there. And this is why you can get truly wealthy from trading crypto. That's your reward. So that's your risk down there between here and here, right? Now, to where price is right now, that is 48.6 times your risk multiple. So if you put, say, $100 on there, and let's say you scaled out, all right? So 48 times 100 is 4,800. Half that, you've got $2,450 from one trade over the space of what? 48 hours. Doesn't happen in any other market, but you got to know what you're doing. So very, very nice. FTX order question. There seems to be no more stop limit order option anymore. Only limit and market options. When did that happen? I don't know if you're correct in saying that. I have a stop market right here. Yeah, look. Stop market. That was the question, was it not? No more stop limit, sorry, stop limit. Yeah, it's there. That's how I got filled on this one. That's my little trade back here. Maybe I've done something where I've opened up a more advanced order system. I'm not sure, but I would say to you guys, I mean, this is just a little account that I've got here for these sorts of purposes. Doesn't show. I say go back to the guys there at FTX. They'll help you out with that one. No dramas. Alrighty. So back to what we were doing. I'll talk to that trade when we get to it. Just not right now. Let's go hit the list right here. Let's get started here. Sorry, I've been a bit excited. Lots going on. Woo! You recall talking about this break too. We've been pretty on the money of late. Talking about the option when you click on the calculator. Oh, look, I set my orders aside from the calculator. I don't go ahead and hit place orders. I always do it manually. It's just what I'm used to. That way I can't stuff it up. Ethereum, really good pump there. If you see also on the weekly, don't forget, we're talking about the crypto cradle. Back in that cradle zone, I talked about it here. I bought more here. Off we go. Feeling pretty good. All good. Oh, you're on a phone. Got it. Okay, so ETH right now, bing, 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 bing. Bit messy up here right now. Bit messy. There have been some nice cradles on the run through. Cradle here, move. Didn't really get one in here. Not really there. It's not looking great right now. And again, I just come back to how messy that is. The chart structure is not really there. It's just not really that attractive. That's why it's not on my list. So let's keep moving on. Cardano. Didn't do much yesterday. As a matter of fact, the big movers of late, which were Cardano and Link, obviously, that's well ahead of what Bitcoin did. Didn't do much. They pulled back. Today, right now, where are we at? Nothing there for me. And just to point something out as well, a lot of what I've been doing in my in posts and whatnot online and all that sort of stuff has been, I've had a lot of people saying, oh, well, when Bitcoin goes up, everything goes up. That's not true. I know it does happen at times where it all moves, but it's not that blanket statement of, well, when it goes up, everything goes up. Link went down yesterday. Cardano went down yesterday. Lots of other markets went down. And to be fair, Bitcoin is kind of the lagger in this situation. Other markets have been moving a lot better for a lot longer. Bitcoin's only had one really strong day, don't forget. We've seen some mega days on Ethereum and some of the others in the top 10. Okay, Algoland. Algoreland. Algoreland. That's what it is. Ah, Al Gore and. Sorry, I keep putting the L in there. No, I'm not really that interested right now on Al Gore. I'm not going to get that out of my head now. Yeah, nothing on the lows. If anything, I mean, would I short that? Not really, not now, no. I'm really keen to see the follow through of or what is to come tonight. A lot of that buying occurred overnight. So for me, it's kind of like a where to tonight. Altcoin, back in, there was an opportunity there. Some did take that. It's a bit messy up there right now. To go to the 2 from the 4, go to the 1. No, the structure's not really there for me. Atom, pretty average looking chart. Don't want to be long, don't want to be short. Bitcoin Cash. Okay, question. When you are moving your stop loss up after a move to lock in some profits, do you use the trigger chart? And even if it's a lower time frame, like 1 hour, do you look for a higher high and higher low from the higher time frame? It depends what you plan your trade at for, Dan. You've got to plan your trade and then trade your plan. So for me, like I'll use this as an example, okay? My entry's above the high of that candle. My stop loss is below the low here. Got my 1-to-1 over here. Risk free. Moved. I didn't move my stop at all. Haven't moved my stop at all. My stop is still down here where it should be. And this is why when I teach people to trade, I talk about scaling out, because I don't have to be worried and like, oh, what if the profit goes? Well, it's not going to go because, I mean, the profit from here to here can go, sure, but I'm following the trend. For example, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. If I get a pullback for a higher low, I certainly will work that. Because I didn't make any notes about this trade prior to taking it, I'll just be trailing it on the 4 hour, which is the time frame I took it on. That being said, the video that I did at a market view, I recorded it last night, I posted it today. It's about what to do when you get a parabolic move. What you've got to be cognizant of is your head, okay? Your thoughts. Where are you at? So for me, I think on that particular, what was it? That one, on this particular account, yeah. So I got 2,300 US locked in. Well, not locked in, but floating profit. So it's not a big profit, but it's a good profit, right? It's $2,500 US. So yeah, that's on that account. On the other account, looking much better. But I manage the risk across the accounts that I have for the purpose of making sure that I manage the risk for the accounts that I have. It is a little bit of a pain in the ass sometimes, and I probably should bring it all together, but, coulda, shoulda, woulda, right? So for me, I'm going to let this puppy go. If it starts to get into decent figures, I mean, right now, even at 2.5, or, if that was 20, if it was 23 based on other risk accounts, it's still not a big enough multiple to call that parabolic. That's not a parabolic move. That's a very good move, but it is, in my eyes, that is not parabolic. So therefore, it's still well within my well within my means to leave that as it is for the time being. But yeah, very profitable trade thus far. Very good move. Waiting for a pullback. Would I take more, or would I trade this again? Absolutely, yes, I would, for sure. It's still on the list, because if I get a pullback for a cradle, surely I will take it. Okay, so you only move your stop when it pulls back into the cradle again. It doesn't necessarily have to pull back into the cradle. It needs to give me a pullback. So if I saw a couple of candles pull back and then it starts to move higher and create a potential lower high, then I would move my stop. It's just following the trend. I trail my stops based on the trend because I trade based on following the trend. Jumping into Binance, wild day yesterday, 10% range, closed up. Bit of a shame. It got down to where I wanted it to. It just didn't give me an opportunity to get an order and to trade that. Right now, it's still a bit mucky. I mean, check it out. Whoops! It's all over the shop. You look at that 1 hour and you go, but Craig, there's a cradle there, right there. Look, it's a bullish candle in the cradle zone. And I'd say, yeah, it is. But then I'd also say, but there is no uptrend. We go low to high. So see you later, Binance, buddy. Ooh, this is a favorite. This is BSV. Who cares? It's a chart. The reason I say that is because lots and lots of people have lots of opinions about BSV, and I don't care about any of them. I just trade. Check this out. Now, I know. Many of you, I did get taken out of Link Ash, and I've put that over into other markets now. So, boom. Bitcoin. Yes, Bitcoin SV. Right. Check this out. If you don't know what this Fibonacci booster strategy is, that's fine. That's fine. But look, double fib, the 61 and 50 overlaying, bang on $200. And check this out. I zoom out a bit. Boom, 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 boom. Check it out what this looks like on the daily. We've pushed up through that resistance. $200 has been an issue for quite some time. We're now above it. My goodness me. Do I want to cradle in here rejecting 200? Do you want to cradle off there rejecting 200? Sure do, because it's a cracking looking chart there. So I'm going to change the color and make this list a yellow. There we go. Okay, flat earth Bitcoin. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I should get in contact with Mr. Ivan. I've meant to have an interview with him at some point. Anywho, we're going through because there was nothing there. EOS had a nice move as well. I just don't like the fact that we've got this higher low, then another mess there. You know, we did get that cradle yesterday. Many did this, EOS being one, Litecoin being another. Binance also offered one up. I got taken out of a trade on... Actually, what was that? That's right. I got long here on Friday. Another cradle. Boom, I got taken out there. Yeah, good profit. I was on the boat, my mate's boat on Saturday, and I got exited part of the trade up here. So it was a good profit. It's been a good run, actually. Where were we? EOS. So EOS, Litecoin, and a few others, you would have got your one-to-one on all of them apart from Binance yesterday. And then they pulled back, whereas Bitcoin Cash sort of hung in there, which was nice. Nice of it to do that for me. Again, low, high, pullback, no thanks. Ethereum Classic had a good move yesterday as well, good 7%. Bit messy up here. If you do want to have a look at this though, there is a pullback, and here is a great one. Check this out. There's been a couple, as a matter of fact. Look at this. Higher low, higher high, pulling back, bullish candle in the cradle, good move. Pulling back, bullish candle in the bullish candle in the cradle, and look at that. Whoosh, get away you go. Now, based on the way that I would trade and trail my stop, that's my entry where my cursor is right there. Okay. Here's what I do. Because I follow the trend, I'm looking to move my stop from there up to there. When it starts to move up again. You know, when you get that potential for that to be a lower high. I move it up to here. Now we've got that big spike. I'll get it up to there. So I'm following the trend, and I'm milking as much as I can possibly get out of that on my run. Just milking like... We've got markets that run hard. You'll want to get the most out of these puppies. And by trailing stops, by milking the trend, you get to do it. Exchange token, nah, not too much going on there. Hey, look, I like this, but it's got to do a little bit more in it. I want to see it above that level. I'm just going to mark that in. So I'm a little bit excited. Actually, I'm not sorry. I make no apologies. I've been trading in sideways markets for a very long time now with my limited opportunities. God damn it, I'm stoked, I'm happy, and I hope you are too, because it's time to make some money. And I don't mean a few percent here and a few there, like we have been sort of treading water in the months. I'm talking about some big moves. Time to crack open the crypto piggy bank and get ourselves, make poverty history, as David Geffen. No, was it Geffen? What's the guy's name from that one hit wonder? David scraggly haired Pixie's his daughter or something. Anyway, I'm just blabbering now. Leo's gone again. I'm going to leave that link. Yeah, so yesterday, I did talk to you about my long in my portfolio without margin, I will add, because, you got to move your portfolio across the whole different markets. Check it out. Bullish candle. Broke the high, started buying Link there, got some more through here. And, I've just been following this trend. And now I'm sure Link will probably, if we do get a good bull run, it'll probably continue to move higher. But my objective is not just to hold things. I trade. That is what I do. I am a trader. Now I moved my stop up to here, got taken out last night. I'll look for other entries, but right now, what am I doing? Nothing at all. Litecoin, here is the move on Litecoin. Here's what I like about this, right? So I'm hoping that Bitcoin Cash does something similar. As if I just jump back to it right now, look, here we have that consolidation. Look at Litecoin. It's already popped. Now I like Litecoin and it's going in the list, and I'll show you why it's going in the list. Oh, question. How often do you scale one-to-one? How often do you scale your first take profit at a greater reward risk? Is it just about how strong the trend is, for example, on that Binance trade? Oh, look, it's a really good question, and you know, it's kind of difficult for me to give a one-size-fits-all answer on that. I got 15 years of trading experience. You know, sometimes I won't scale out at all. I'll leave the whole thing on. But usually I will take some off, lock in profit along the way. I'm not looking, you know, if you're looking at an analogy from cricket, I'm not looking to hit the fence every time I swing the bat. I'm looking for the odd single. I'm looking to not get out. I'm going to build an innings and try and get my double ton. That's what I'm always looking to do. So some opportunities present themselves where, because I've been in the crease for a long time, and you know, I play for Australia, for example, I know when there's a loose ball and I can smack it. I also know when I'm trading, when there's an opportunity where I'm willing to take a little bit more risk, perhaps. So, Dan, I'm sorry I can't answer that with absolute clarity and certainty. It's just something that comes with time, mate. The crypto Bradman, no, I certainly wouldn't go for that. You like that one, Cam? I thought it worked quite well, the old cricket shot. But yeah, look, it's running really nicely. It's the higher time frames we've got to be focused on here, though, with Litecoin. More than 8, and I'll show you why. I mean, look at that little doozy. Look at that. Back in that cradle. Poof. Oh! Pretty special. Here's the reason why, guys. Here's a little Litecoin one-to-one cradle that many got yesterday. Yep, they got their one-to-one. Then it did stop out before the move. Frustrating? Oh, you betcha. There was one over here. There was one over here. There's been plenty of them. This was the only one that didn't continue on for a good profit. Now, I can't look at the 4 hour because, look, lower high, lower low to a high. I've got to look at the 8 hour because there we can absorb that bounce. Higher low, high, higher low, high, you know. So I'm waiting, ultimately the levels back into this region, around that $50 mark, 57.7, obviously being in there around that resistance. I'll be happy off 50 as well. But it's one for the radar, it's one for the watch list. It's not something that I'm going to be acting on anytime right now. It's got a bit of work to pull back on, but it's going in that list. Matic, no thank you. Mid-perp, maybe I'll have a look low. I don't think so. No. Ooh, okay, there you go, OKB. Now, OKB's done what I wanted Horby to do. I wanted to get through, as you can see just there, look. These levels, and I only use horizontal because I don't waste my time as little as, I try not to waste my time anyway. And those that are using sloping trend lines, you're pissing in the wind. You're bringing a tennis ball to a test match. I'm on the cricket ones today. Let's go down here. It has had a really good run, and look, I would love to see a pullback into that cradle. It's just a fair way off, you know. It's not the sort of move that I'm going to get a trading opportunity on anytime really soon. So I'm just going to leave that puppy. Shit perp. Now, you might look at me and go, you're an absolute nutcase thinking of taking a short. No, I just trade trends. So let's have a look at this, because there are options for shorts in any market as long as you've got a downtrend. Do I love this downtrend? Oh, I don't really love it, no. And I like it even less because of how deep it's pulled back. But look at that. There's a candle in the cradle zone. There's a profit. Whilst everything else, well, many were going up, you could have made money going short. You see, it's about not having a bias towards any singular direction. You just got to trade what's in front of you. Oh, Tomo. It's a bit ugly, to be fair, on the 12. $1 right there. A parity level or a round number. That is significant. Oh, I was really hopeful to see this be a small bullish candle today, but alas, it's not going to happen. So I'm not going to be interested. Tron, look, it's just floundering. It's grinding. It is moving higher. Don't get upset, Tron. But we've got to pop these levels. We've got to do it properly. Let's get up around that. Two. Let's get above that 2 cent mark properly. Get up above here, and then we'll get a bit more cyclicity. It's just not doing it right now. Even XRP is doing something. Whew. 4.3% yesterday. XRP. Hold the phone. That's a good move for you. As I move lower, let's see. Big spike. Big messy spikes. Not into that. Hey Craig, how do you know when the pullback is complete? Oh, you never know. You never know. That's why we've got a checklist, mate. On the cradle call, well, all the strategies have checklists, like a literal. Oh, that's the booster, and that's my kids ripping stuff apart. But I've got literal checklists. There's a reason. No, I can't put it back. There's a reason we use these checklists, because it makes the probability of the trade increase significantly, quite simply because there's a lot of factors that need to be taken into account before we even take it. You never know when it happens, though. You never know until after. Our job is to predict the future, all right, and to use charts to do so, and that's what we do. XRP, it's too messy right now. So yeah, I know it. It might not be the answer that you're after there, Jade, but it's the honest truth is that there's rules and there's strategies and there's experience, and on top of all of that, there is risk management, because you don't know when you're going to get it right and you don't know when you're going to get it wrong. Sorry, let me rephrase that. You don't know when it's going to be a profit, and you don't know when it's going to be a loss. We work with probabilities to increase the potential outcome for us to have profit, right? That's it. That's all we can do. The rest of it, well, that's called risk management. Perp here. Now, let me show you some beautiful chart structure. This is really nice. I know it's a bit of a spike, but look at this. Beautiful. Nice. If that kicks on again. And look, there was a trade last week. I think this was Friday as well. I didn't take this one. I took the, what was it called? Binance. But there was profit in that. Another cradle. It's a simple strategy. Real simple. Try on the 4-day chart. Looks good. I'm long for a few days now. Is the time frame too big? No such thing as too big a time frame. I'll come back to that and have a look at that in just 1 second, Trainer. Theta. The only thing I was considering today with Theta was a short, and it was right there, and it's now broken to the upside. Didn't like it so much on the 2. The 4 was okay. The 8, I don't think we had enough trend there on the 8, although that is a lower high. So yeah, it would have been okay. Shorting a little cradle there. It's broken to the upside, which means I would cancel the order if I had one in. DeFi. This does look nice. Lower high, low, nearly a breakout there. Lower high, lower low. Trend confirmed. 2 hour. Yeah, I like that. Little bearish candle in there. That could be worth a shout. Comp, no, nothing there. Kyber, ooh. Looks really nice. Hang on. I'll just get rid of that. Yep, Tezos up here. So here we go. This is really nice. Yeah, I've got this in the other list. I'll just pop that through to our yellow one. This is where we plan our trades. Let me just take that out. Look at a couple more things here. Where are we back to? Back to there. No real support or anything there. But look at this. Lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, blah, 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 blah. Let's look at the 2 here. Wouldn't be doing anything on the 2. Not interested on the 2. Oh, man. Breakout there. What was that? 8 o'clock last night? What's today? 28th? 28th. 2 days. So not last night. Sunday night. Uh-huh. I was asleep. Oh, I went to bed early. Um, that's just beautiful. Let me just double check this on the 4 and the, oh yes. This is a spicy meatball. Okay, so what was the other question? There was a question on Tron. And we're going to go 4-day. Yeah, it does look good, mate. I've got a bit of an investment in Tron. Not a big one, but I bought some based on, was it the weekly? No, it might have been. Oh, it was a 2-day. Yeah, it was back here. I bought some back here based on that pullback. Not as nice as one you're like, it presents much nicer on the 4. But yeah, I mean, my stop's down here, so I will get taken out if it goes against me. I'm looking for a runner. There's no margin on this one. It's just me managing my portfolio and hopefully getting some gains out of that. So let's jump back. I'll have a quick one more at Tezos just to show you. For me, Tezos here. It's got to do more than what it's doing. It's a bit of a mess. We've got a lower high, lower low. It's too sideways. I'm not keen at all. Okay, I'll go back up there onto the 4. We'll jump into here. We'll see our orange list and we'll look at what we've got. BSV. Just a cracking looking level. 200. Give me that booster. Give me that cradle. Just gimme. Just fantastic. Just fantastic. All right. Mwah. $200. Good chart structure. Just an absolute ripper. Give me a pullback here on Bitcoin Cash. 2 hours. Yeah, no problem. 4 hours. Hey, I'll take that too. 8 hours. Don't you dare. Why? Because I don't want to get taken out. I'd rather a little pullback and then a move. Okay. Love it. Dot perp. Hang on, I'll come back to that. Litecoin, again, I'm looking at the 8 hour here. 8 hour looking at a deeper pullback, of course, with the higher low, higher high, pullback, back above, back into that old level through here that we can see, test 1, test 2. DeFi. Okay, that's punching on. It's in the right zone. Give it some time, guys. We've got 2.5 hours to close. Then we need another 4 hour candle, 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Kyber, looks fantastic. Really like the look of this chart. The other thing as well I want to say, let me just dot perp. I didn't even know that was there. What have we got there? Polka dot. What's a polka dot? Polka dot. Yeah, there sure is, mate. There's I'm gonna go from here. There's definitely a level building. I'll tell you what, I'll chuck it in. I don't know what volume's there, but there's a level. I won't argue with that. There's not much data. That's my only concern on the daily, but that's why when you look at the 1 hour, I'm actually okay with that because there's enough data to go higher. So, look, bottom line is that's the watch list that we've got. Of course, things can change very quick in crypto. We know what this is all about, right? If we do see this market kick on again, I'll be going down to the 15 minutes. I'll be looking for little opportunities just like that. Quick one in, quick and out. That's the sort of thing that will be keeping me sustained as I wait for a larger pullback, which we may get. Guys, it's a great time to be alive. We've got markets moving. We've got phenomenal opportunities coming left, right, and center. If you're not already involved, go to tradercobb.com. Get your boots and get them filled with good education and learn what's going on. Have to be careful with leverage settings on .perp. Had an issue with it over the weekend. Okay, Sally, I'll be in touch if there's anything that I decide to raise an order on for that little puppy dog. Have a great one, guys. Thank you very much. Share this around with your friends and family that are interested. We've got free courses there as well on the Trader Cobb website. So, you know, to get into trading, to get into crypto, all that sort of stuff. Have a great day, a great week, and hit the bell button and the thumbs up if you're liking this. Thank you very much, and yeah, let's do it. Cheers, guys.